And welcome to our session 0 of Trials of VinTear, our second full campaign. I'm your DM, Mike, and surrounding my virtual space are my wonderful players. Say hi, wonderful players.
Hello.
Hi, wonderful players.
Yeah, that's right. We saw the adventure of 3 heroes in our first campaign, but this time around we're exploring the adventures of 5. This includes my lovely wife, Amber, my lovely man-wife, Steve, my lovely summer baby sibling, Temple,
Hi.
my first DM and streaming co-host, Nick.
Hello.
Yes, and I'm pulling way back from our Game Crate days. And the artistically talented roleplay master and OC character machine, Titanfish Killer.
Hello.
Oh boy. Now, before we get into announcements, we are doing away with baby breaks. They're gone because we're upgrading to toddler breaks. There will be moments in the show where we'll randomly cut. That is called a toddler break. Also, you may see the little human running around and getting vocal. He's a kid. It's what he does. Yeah, inflicting chaos. It's what they do. Also, everyone in Internet Land and to our players here, you'll get a small taste of VinTear here in the session 0, but don't worry, the full meal comes at session 1. So before we get into our players and slightly meet them, I would like everyone just to roll me a d20.
I just realized the toddler break is actually our own little wild surge magic thing.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna hear toys being thrown and a kid yelling. It's gonna happen.
Cats yelling.
So I'm gonna say with a hands up, who rolled higher than a 5? Roll higher than a 10. Okay. Temple, what did you get?
11.
Amber?
16.
Oh, Amber, you're our lucky winner.
I'm still first.
I'm going to DM you something, and I would like you to read this copy. I'm not going to be the only one doing announcements now. We have more players now. I'm delegating.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, go Amber. Oh, Lord. I'm not going to read it with that much gusto because I'm not Mike. I'm reading it, proofreading it because I like to see what the hell I'm saying.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
It just sounds like someone needs a little bit more coffee. Then we can get the appropriate amount of gusto.
Exactly.
You all know me as a person. I'm not a perky person.
All right, let's hear that. Let's hear that copy skill.
Session 0 will be cut into 5 parts and released on our YouTube channel, Arcane Focus D&D. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Mike, for doing this to me. I hate you so much. You're watching part 1. You're watching part 1. So make sure, Mike, you need to read your copy first before you read.
I forgot the word now.
I'm going to fix this sentence. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications on our channel. You should also follow us on TikTok while it's still here, because yes, we're in the US. Sad face. Instagram, both have the same username, Arcane Focus D&D. And lastly, join our Discord. Excuse me, can't talk. Links can be found in our description and our panels.
Yeah, you did it.
I had to fix your grammar. I was like, what the hell is that?
I have to admit, Mike, I'm very much impressed by the fact of your future sighting.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to just, in the future, predict things that would happen and write them in the copy. That's impressive.
Yeah.
We'll talk later. Lottery tickets.
Well, you guys ready to get into it?
No.
No.
Good enough. Good enough.
Good enough. I always like saying that one-shots and new, characters feel like the experience of, when your mom tries to quickly drop you off at school drop-off. Hurry up.
All right, honey, have fun.
Wait, I didn't forget.
All right. The rising sun begins to crest its rays over the booming fishing town of Model Pier. Giving small slivers of orange across cobblestone walkways, the city is now starting to wake up. However, our vision follows a figure. Finishing up their early morning run, this female form opens the door to a butcher shop. Phoenix, could you please describe your character?
Always first. All right. I am playing Phoenix Saeed. If you need, you don't need to say the last name because Mike can't say it either. She is a fire genasi monk. She has kind of flame-toned curly hair. She has kind of like these volcanic veins running through her arms that kind of accentuate the Genasi part of her form. Very kind of tall, lean build, and kind of all she knows how to do is run and hit things very well and be very fast.
Perfect. You open the door, you hear the bell. As you enter in Low & Sons, the butcher shop that is currently your temporary homestead. You see currently wrapping some like cut meats in white paper, just sort of making sure that they're nice and packed, is Jeffrey Lowson, the younger proprietor, the son to August, who works here for his father. Looks to you and goes, "Oh, morning, Phoenix. Hey."
Sock really waves, and runs in. She knows she has to do something, but she's not sure what it is today.
How do you do that? You woke up like at 4 a.m.
I do it every day. It's kind of normal.
No, that's too early for me.
I can wake you up if you want.
No, thank you. I'd rather not. And you see sort of small banter, and you hear from the back, "Hey, is Phoenix here?" "Yeah, Dad." Walks in, sort of an older, gruff-looking butcher, sort of pale skin, beard off, sort of like a netted cap on his hair to keep everything back. "Hey, Phoenix. Good to have you back. I need you to run to the Red Maw, if that's okay. They delivered a new crate of beef. It's the only job we have right now, so once you're there, feel free to enjoy the rest of your day, all right?"
Taking anything go or just pick up this time?
You're delivering beef. We should have a cart outside for you.
Runs outside.
Go outside, open the door, smell the salty sea air. And yeah, to the side of the butcher shop, there is a small cart with about several pounds of beef off the side. It's sort of like one of those hand carts. It's like a wheelbarrow that you can sort of pull along with you.
Are they strapped down or not strapped?
Yeah.
Then she's going to try and pull this as fast as she can.
Sound of the wheelbarrow hitting the cobblestone.
Called, but like basically straps over the shoulders and then she's taking off.
Quicken speed. Faster than anyone. You're sort of dodging left and right from other people who are waking up right now, opening shops. You can hear people screaming, "Early morning, shoppers, come on in!" Just sort of trying to get people to come in. You run down to the Red Maw, a both bar as well as half brothel. Entering in, it is a 2-story wooden tavern with stone accents and a large window. Outside, obviously shows the sign that shows has a image of a red skull upon a blue fish's back, and below the words are the Red Maw Tavern and Brothel. Within, besides the standard accoutrements of chairs, tables, and a fireplace to sit on the side, there is a huge 4-foot large red skull that sits above the fireplace, the Red Maw beast. Also, numerous illustrations of Francis Turner, the slayer of the Red Maw, local hero, are framed here and hung over the tavern all over the place. A bunch of like knickknacks that Francis Tanner's first fishing hook, or his first fishing pole is above the bar. You see him in numerous different poses alongside his crew, showing his triumphant victory over the aquatic beast that attacked fishermen several years ago. You see the day manager, sort of this young woman, brown hair pulled to the side in sort of a bun, kind of leans over the counter, sees you walk in. "Hello?"
Have I been here before or is this the first time?
I think you've probably been here before, but you don't really it's not like you've introduced yourself to numerous people.
She would not, but I'm just asking if she's familiar or totally lost. She'll head on over with this cart strapped to her.
Oh, could you bring that to the back?
Do I know where the back is?
She already bring the cart in. She kind of all right, bring it to the side. Frankie, could you please help out unload? Thank you, ma'am. From Low & Sons, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Here, sort of pulls out a small envelope and hands you. You feel a bit of weight of coin.
It's in a satchel.
She looks you up and down a little bit. You kind of remind me of Francis.
think she turns around and looks at the picture. What do I what do I see when I see Francis?
You look at the picture from the illustration given. It is actually here. I can give a better description by pulling it up. A tan skinned man with sort of a curled mustache, very finely, groomed facial hair going down to a beard that goes down and has been tied into a little bead. Short hair, black, wearing sort of. He looks like a strong person. You see like almost muscles and sort of a very built person. Bit of scrapes and scruffs across his face and neck.
I think she thinks about it for a second and she's like, the strength or the mustache? Like, she's a little confused, but she just takes it as a compliment. But she looks confused at that statement.
She motions towards like your hands that have like a bit of wrappings.
Okay, that makes sense.
Francis was a skilled brawler in his younger years. Trained with a few group of fighters. Could tell.
I don't really like fight for sport. It's more of like training, but not if I have to use it, I use it. It's not like I just go out and punch people.
Really? She kind of leans in, almost interested in your story. Oh, she looks to the guy who's currently unloading the meat. Thank you. Do you want something to eat? Have you had breakfast yet? Perfect.
This she's excited about because Phoenix eats like a freight train because that's what she needs to do to keep up the stamina.
She kind of looks back and she's like, "Do you want something to drink with that?"
If you're offering, sure.
Sure. Damn. She's kind of eyeing a particular barrel in the back.
Do you need me to lift it?
No. We've been having problems with this brand. Don't worry about that one. We've been getting a few complaints. Some sort of cranberry mead from customers. People getting sick. And it's sad. And she starts to motion towards some of the cooks in the back. Give me just a special, please. Anyways, we've been getting people complaining they've been getting sick. I've complained to some of the guards, but they're no use. Yeah.
You sure it's just not like how they're making it? Maybe they're just adding something they're not supposed to.
I don't know. They've given us a return address where they're currently making their stuff. It looks like a mom and pop shop type of situation, but every time we've gone there, it's just an empty shell of a house.
I mean, I run at 4 a.m. in the morning. She hands up her hand, kind of like she doesn't really want to, but she does.
No,
the address.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you've already checked it out at 4 a.m. in the morning, but I kind of run the whole here.
Francis used to run with a crowd that kind of are a bit of a martial types. Are you any part of a circle or an order?
No. I would like to be, but my trainer kind of passed away, so I don't really have anybody to train with right now. It's just myself.
Okay. Hey, how about this? Since Francis is part of a circle, and he could probably introduce you if you'd like the chance to meet him.
See why not?
Do me this favor. Find out what the heck's going on with this mead, and I'll see what I can do to maybe schedule something for you. She hands you an address, and I'm assuming you head off.
Yeah. Well, she takes her food to go.
Yeah. I think you probably say that a little bit. She's like, another special, please. Yeah, you could really put this away. You head out to a small rundown building in the old district. There is a city guard who's currently standing at the entrance, who's sort of just standing at this old dilapidated building. But you see that from a distance. How do you approach?
Is there like a back entrance or like a back window? Like, can I see anything from not going around the front?
Roll me a perception check.
See? Didn't need dice.
First roll.
Oh, that was
First
good.
roll.
First roll.
First roll was not bad. Question is, what is the perception? Okay, 21.
21. You're able to go through a couple of alleyways. So you've clocked that there is a broken window on the second story that leads into this old house.
Try and be stealthy and sneak.
I will say we can split this either way. I'm not going to have you make multiple rolls, but you can either make me a stealth check or you can make me an acrobatics check. Either you're very finesse, you have a great acrobatic skill enough to not make a lot of noise, or you're just being quiet and slow.
Do acrobatics.
Go for it.
That's not that great. 15.
15. Hey, you're level 2, guys. We don't have a high bar.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Quickly bouncing from one end to the next, going higher and higher into the second story. As you climb yourself in, you can smell almost rotted cranberries and old liquor. And I'm going to go ahead and just give you a rundown of what you see. We're going to give a bit of a montage.
I'm going to say she has her hood up, though, when she's doing this, because she's very eye-catching and she knows she shouldn't be.
You find old, glass jars and bottles filled with muddled cranberries and wooden barrels that are currently molding on the outside. You see just sealed honey jars and jars filled with fermenting mead. The woman you're speaking with, I forgot to mention the day manager, Wisa. This all looks like if they're delivering this looks very, rundown and disgusting.
Is there a jar I can take as an example?
Yeah.
Like something that's not huge that I could put in my bag?
You can empty a jar and then fill the one with mold and everything and just show it to.
She doesn't want it, but she will.
We have a moment, sort of a montage moment, as you fill that jar. Do you go to the guards? Do you go to Wisa?
I think at the thought of her saying she got blown off, I think she'll take it to Lisa first and then tell her to go to the guard with it, but maybe don't say how you got it.
There is a moment where you quickly sneak back out, head back to Wisa, and with her and you combined, go to the closest local guard station, file a complaint, and we have a montage moment of them investigating, kicking open the door, and finding kind of this ramshackled mead facility that's just selling poor quality stuff that's making the citizens sick. Wisa kind of goes to you as you go back to the Red Maw. Sit down, probably provides you a little bit more food, and goes, I knew there was something wrong. I knew there was something odd about that. I appreciate it, really. None of the other guards wanted to do it, so thank you. And even getting the evidence greatly helped our chances. Let me see what I can work out with Mr. Tanner. I might have Francis is running an event, and I might be able to get you in. So,
event, because I kind of just got this.
It is kind of a fancy event, but I think he'll do fine. Honestly, he may even respect this.
Hey, I generally go cloaked up because where I'm from, people kind of don't take kindly to all this. So
that's strange. I think you're fine here.
Lately, it's been okay. It's a weird contrast.
Roll with it, honey. Roll with it. But I'll connect with you tomorrow. Where are you staying right now?
Called.
Low and Sons. Yeah.
I'm looking at I literally have my PDF that Mike gave us, and I was like, is it actually just called Low and Sons, or is that just their last name?
Yeah.
I tell her where I'm staying.
Great.
If you're an early morning riser, you'll catch me at 4 a.m. running the pier, so.
That's not going to happen, darling. That's not going to happen. But tell you what, tomorrow I'll see what I could do. Maybe I could procure you an invite.
You can just give it to August. He's there all the time.
Perfect. So yeah, you are eating the food here at the Red Maw.
Quickly. She's got other stuff to do.
Our vision pulls back